Hello, everyone, and may God bless us all. You are with Crafts by The Rose, and I am Tina. Please join my channel. Hit the notification bell to the same of all so you will know each and every time that I have a live or a video for you. Please feel free to read the About page, ask questions, share my channel, give this video or any other a thumbs up. Okay, you all. So this is a random tag by one of my foreign subscribers, and she's rarely new, but she's always coming through. So I said what I would do is I'm giving her a shout out, but I can only give her a shout out by telling you she, she's giving it all she got in order what I see. And she's beautiful. She has 272 subscribers, and her tag, I'll put it in the title. Okay. But this is the random, it's called a random tag. And I seen it, I said, let me do it. Let me just see what it is to it. Okay, so the first question is, what makes you stand out? What makes me stand out? My talent. I think my talent, my kindness, the fact that God keep on blessing me, and whenever I have any kind of questions or anything, God makes sure that I get the answer right away, and I can always testify to that. So yeah, my talent. Okay, let's go to the next question. I see 9 questions, okay? If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why? Ooh. If I could change one thing about myself, would be to I would change being able to cook and not burn myself. Because almost every time I try to cook, I burn myself. Burn myself up yesterday, right there. So every time I cook, I burn myself. And if I could change anything, I would just be a better cook, a person that know how to cook and cook healthy foods. Yeah, that would be the one thing I would change about me. Okay, it says, do you have any weaknesses, habits, only thing that I have a habit of is loving others. No, trusting. But it's not, it's, to me, it's not a weakness because my first trust always goes to God. So it's a, if I would only trust God and never trust anybody else, that would be a good thing. Cause I mean, every time I try to trust, just it don't go good for me. It don't go good for me. So that's my weakness. Let's see. I always pick people that I think need or would like or want me to help them, but in turn, they don't really need or want my help. Um, what is some of your favorite go-to foods? Um, Fried chicken. I eat that, but I'm trying to stop eating it. You know, well, y'all could tell that I didn't cut back on eating that. But I love it. What else? My favorite food right now is yogurt and granola. It's working good for me. And berry water. It's working good for me. I'm doing good with it. Um, let's see what else. What do it say? It says, describe yourself in one word. Caring. Let's see. Any upcoming summer plans? I'm too disappointed with everything right now that I'm really not trying to end. I'm just trying to I'm so disappointed. And that I'm not looking forward to any plans. My family, I just roll with whatever my family doing, how they doing, whatever they, um, letting them just lead me through it right now because I'm disappointed. I'm going through a disappointing period right now. Let's see. What are one of your pet peeves? Mm. Um, all I can say is, um, that's a hard. I didn't look at these questions first because I really wanted to just give an honest answer. Right now, my pet peeve, I don't. There's no one to trust but God. I don't know if that fits that category, but whatever. Your dreams, my dream vacation. I've done it already. I went to Jamaica, and I've went a few times. So with me going so many times, I'm over it. Now, I would want to go to a reservation, Indian reservation, and get some artifacts. from them. Uh, and I don't know, there's some in Canada, some in Vegas, and some in North Carolina. So any of those places that I can get something like that. Um, if you could go back in time and be back one thing and bring back one thing, what would it be and why? Mm. I What would it be? Wow. If I could bring back one thing. Mm, I've always lived my life so to the fullest. I've always went for the gusto on everything. Uh, if I could go back and bring back anything, I would go back to my 23rd birthday. Because it was the one that I did everything. I mean, I had a big blowout birthday party. Um, it was very fancy. So I would just bring back that whole day, all the limousines and everything that we did for that day. Um, that's all I could think of. I mean, if I could bring back any point in time in my life, it would be that day. Because it was the biggest bash. I mean, wow. Every time, I kept my dress for a long time, but I guess everybody got sick of seeing that dress and somebody got rid of it for me. Oh, but I really, it was my favorite color, the color that my lipstick is. Maybe a little bit redder, but it was a dancing dress, and it was custom made to order to what I loved. When I was younger, I loved to spin. So I wanted the dress when you spin it to do this and float out. And that's the moment I would bring back. Me spinning in that beautiful dress. Yeah, I would bring that back. And whenever I had dresses made for dancing, I always had the custom made underwear to go with them. I just thought that was so beautiful. But yeah, that's what I would bring back. It's my 23rd birthday. Only because I just had it. It was a fairy tale birthday party for me. I love it. Okay, so I'm tagging Doretha. I'm tagging Priscilla. I'm tagging um, Lisa Happy to Hook Creations. Her Janet from DIY Creations. Uh, uh, I'm tagging uh, um, Katrina and everybody else because I just would love to hear what you all would bring. Oh, I know another moment in time that I would bring back. I would bring back the day that I met, that I was at the, oh Lord, can't even think of his name. I was at his concert and I really enjoyed being. I've been at several concerts. Whoa. But any of my concerts that I've been to, Bob Marley, any of them that I went to, I would bring back those moments. Because I loved when I went to concerts and I was young. Oh, I would bring back those days, y'all. That would be, oh. I would bring back the one where I was in the audience and the women was throwing their panties. And I wouldn't throw mine. Oh, that, I think, you know what? I think if I went back to that concert, I swear, I think I would let those bouncers bring me home. I don't know, so I was young and scared to do that. But now that I'm older and wiser, I probably would have took a chance on trying something that ambitious, because that's very ambitious for me. I definitely have been very scared to it scares me just thinking about it. And I'm older. I know I probably still would be standing over in the corner talking about, not me. Oh boy. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get out of my past life and come on up to the future. You all come on and do this tag and let us all find out. And I'm gonna try and put the questions in the description box. Okay? All right, y'all. It's 9 questions. Easy. Come on, let's do this tag and enjoy and have some fun. Reminiscing back into the good old days. Love you guys. Y'all take care and keep on coming back.